Hello everyone and welcome to today's live stream. Gonna be playing God Forsaken today. I have just been absolutely obsessed with this game. I've gotten to the point where I almost have everything unlocked. Go ahead and jump in here. Yeah, this game has been a lot of fun. And I actually did start playing Diablo 4 again because of this. Which I've also been enjoying playing that as well. I did end up playing this game a ton off stream. I think I'm up to like 43 hours now, which probably doesn't sound like a lot, but that was within a pretty short amount of time. So I did unlock a hard. I just need to unlock one more thing for the hardest difficulty in the game, which I am able to beat this difficulty as well. I just have to do some more runs with a necromancer, do a bunch of poison damage. Now you can't get. I think you can do all the destiny. I'm still working on that. Some of these I don't know how. Either I just don't know how, or you can't. But then with the achievements, you can't do all of them. Like, you know, Paladin isn't in the game yet. The what else is there? The Assassin, Death Knight, Shaman, you know, all those characters don't exist, so you can't get those. Like this one's absolutely insane. Complete any map without taking any damage. And I might be able to maybe figure out how to cheese that, because there is a map I can show you. You can basically just chill in a corner and like not die. I haven't been able to figure out if you can do that in every single map, but you can for sure do it in this one. And then the Destiny, I can try that. All right, so I was able to also beat the difficulty 20 with the Necromancer, the Ranger, and the Sorceress, or I get the Witch, I guess. I always call her Sorceress, whatever. The game calls her the Witch. The Barbarian, I can't remember if I beat level 20 or not. I think I did. I did actually end up playing with the Barbarian a bunch. Basically come down to, in my opinion, the best builds are, for the Ranger, is Physical and Lightning. Necromancer is Chaos or Poison. Poison scales up Chaos. Sorceress is Fire or Lightning and Ice. And then the Barbarian is also Lightning and Ice. I'm sure there might be some, you know, better builds out there. Whatnot. I don't know. I haven't done any research on it, but just based off of my personal experiences from what I've been able to beat the game with. So one thing I did figure out is when this all isn't just flavor text, you actually do have to read some of it. So for example, these two items right here. I keep pushing the wrong buttons because I was used to playing Diablo. So this one opens a stone door sealed by rune arrays. This one opens a sealed stone wall behind the broken statue. The last time I live streamed, I was like, how the hell do I get these doors open? So this one opens with the old god mark. And this one down here, I wish I could teleport, opens with staff. So with the staff, you just have to get your sanity up higher from gear, and then you get an item from there. And then this guy gives you... Oh, that was super awkward. He gives you like a book, I think. And that's it here. But then this other area... Hopefully I don't die, because I'll probably end up losing these items if I die. I think I'll be okay, but... So you come through here, in here, I think you could just get another book. And here is where you meet the Headless Horseman. You have to give him an item. And then you have the underground jail. which is another level. Okay, so just real quick, so straight chaos build here. We got Wither with increased poison duration and chaos. This is chaos damage, increased poison application time and poison coefficient. Same thing there. Poison coefficient, inflict duration, damage over time. This is all chaos. This is all chaos. Chaos, poison ratio, all chaos stuff. Oh, I don't remember reading that. Health regeneration percentage compared to shield percentage. Huh. Okay. Interesting. We got all chaos stuff here, and this is chaos reduction, damage over time. So it's all just crazy amounts of chaos stuff. And then of course we're going to do all poison. That's really the only build I've been successful with her is it's all poison. Do luck and XP gain. I haven't really been successful with summoning builds in this game. I think partially because increases the chance of poison when weather hits. Yeah, we'll do that. Haven't been very successful with anything or with summoning builds in this game. And I don't know, XP game. I don't know if that's just because I don't have the good enough gear or what, but I've basically been waiting until I have better gear to definitely poison Nova. Or I start messing around with the poison builds. Now I did mess around with the physical bone builds. I don't do physical damage, so I'm just gonna do armor and HP. I only do chaos damage with everything. Supposed to be able to rescue or sacrifice. We'll do rescue. Not sure what sacrificing does, but I needed to rescue him for the Destiny. But summon builds, I haven't been too successful with summon builds, so I should have done cooldown reduction because my damage is just absolutely insane. Damage is really not an issue. We have duration, coefficient, and skill range. I honestly don't know what poisoning coefficient does. It's still trying to figure that out. You know, there's some aspects in this game where they need to be more specific. I mean, I'm guessing that's like maybe poisoning efficiency, but I still don't even really understand what that means. There's certain things in this game that they really need to specify what it actually does. So poison duration, definitely go with that. I keep trying to move with my mouse like you do in Diablo, but here it's WASD. But so the bone build is, I don't think I need resistance. I think the resistance though. I guess I do need resistance. So the bone build with the Necromancer is, it basically relies on physical damage and bleeding. And bleeding also scales up physical damage. God, I am gonna end up dying. Do Plague Rain. So I did mess around with that, but it wasn't strong enough to be able to handle this high of a difficulty. Because when you get to this high of a difficulty, the game gets absolutely insane. Like, you know, you'll die in one hit. It's harder to kill stuff. Resistance damage and crit rate. And normally, I'm not going to worry about my crit rate because my crit rate... Oh, what the hell? Why does that keep happening? It used to be if you press C, it would pause, and now it keeps like unpausing. I don't even remember what I was saying now. We'll do... This is a lower cooldown, so we'll do that. Yeah, you definitely need... one bad thing is, with this build, is you need tons and tons of cooldown. You know, attack speed out is obviously good too, but you definitely need like insane amounts of cooldown. And so this is what I was talking about with the bone build. You have things like bone spear, which is really good. Then you have, this is a curse, but it's all going to do physical damage, and it relies on broken bones, fragile bones. Go ahead and increase poisoning chance. Nice. Yeah, I have been somewhat successful with that, but I don't think I have good enough gear. When you get to these higher, we'll do luck actually. When you get to these higher difficulties, oh shit, I just got wrecked by that fire. You need higher resistance, you know, obviously higher everything, but certain things are more important, like higher resistance for sure. We'll do cooldown reduction. And this level's a pain in the ass because that fire comes out of the ground. And it does stupid amounts of damage. We'll do resistance, because I'm gonna need... God damn it. I didn't used to do that. I don't know if that was a patch or what. Do weather. My fire resistance is definitely not high enough. You gotta really pay attention to the ground. HP regen. Last time I beat this, I did it with the Ranger, which I have a lot higher movement speed with. That fire does stupid amounts of damage. We'll do the chaos damage. Acid rain is good, but poison nova is going to happen a lot more often because I have a lot lower cooldown. I'll do cooldown reduction. I could use more health per second. I could use more HP. Definitely fire resistance. Weather duration. Yeah, we'll do that. So last 2.5 seconds instead of 2. Oh shit. Yeah, this is gonna be really rough. What the fuck just hit me? This guy? Oh boy, we'll do intelligence. This guy needs to die. Oh shit. Nope, I'm dead. I'm dead. That was unfortunate. Yeah, the fire damage is just absolutely insane. I didn't lose any items, so that's good. Yeah, the fire damage on that map is just absolutely crazy. What button do I push here? So that's that basically. What else do I need to do? This I don't even know how to do yet. Look for the abyssal fire to synthesize the abyssal fire torch. I don't think I have an abyssal fire torch. Not sure what that means. We'll see if I can do anything with this. I pretty much crafted, yeah, Pelke, Pillar of Flame plus something else. So I've crafted, I believe I've crafted everything I can. Obviously I haven't done that. This is the secret cow level, which I'll go there today too. That took me a while to figure it out. Because I thought this said plus instead of equals. And so I struggled a little bit there. But I wasn't able to do everything else. So I got two more items basically. I don't know what this item is. It says to collect something. Abyssal fire. I don't know how to do that either. Sure what the hell abyssal fire is. I know it's not that. These cost 1,000. Okay, just buy all those and see what happens. Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing. I do need the pillar of flame. And then other than that, I don't know. We'll hold on to that. We'll go ahead and sell these other ones because I don't need them. Cleared the hell of fire one time. I need to go there, I think. But I'm going to do the thunder swamp. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah, so the thunder swamp is where you get Wirt's leg. It took me a while to figure that out. And then the other 3 maps is where you get the Book of Teleportation. You combine those 2 together, it gives you the scroll to go to the secret cow level, which is insanely good for getting legendaries. Just gonna hang out here for a second, gather some XP, go up some levels. Definitely poison burst. Poison burst is really good. I'll do XP gain. Not too worried about speed. I'll go ahead and get the plague. Get all of our poisoning skills since they all have a high cooldown. And I like intelligence better. It's 1.5 shield, 3% damage, elemental damage. It's not quite as good as the actually, is this the one I have? They must have changed that. It used to be if you pushed C or B, it would pause it. Now it keeps unpausing, so interesting. We'll go ahead and take luck. I don't care about gold, but luck is good. Gives you those higher chance of the higher stats when you level up. Okay, gonna go with the plague. Bigger curse area. Damn, that is big. Alright, so now that I've gone up a few levels, we'll take the HP regen. Go ahead and start doing some adventuring. Oh, you want to kill these guys. They give you, don't care about any of that. Other deals damage with a 50% chance to inflict poison. Yeah. We want everything to inflict poison. Good luck. I should probably start going around the map now. Got a couple magnets down. So we'll go left. I think. Double plague or curse. I'm not even gonna pick those up because I don't need those. 15% chance to inflict poisoned. These two already apply poison. And then this one has weathered. That's a 50% chance to apply poison. So we're gonna do multiple projectiles. You can't go wrong with multiple projectiles. 50% chance to cast an additional area skill for sure. We'll do that on the poison burst. Oh boy, we'll take pickup range. I just die? What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Okay, go ahead and restart. This is what I was saying about, well, I have a high resistance though. I have 70% chaos resistance. This is what I was saying about with the, on these higher difficulties, man, you'll just get one shot out of nowhere. Which is why it's important to get your resistance up, gotta get a lot of HP, a lot of armor. Especially on these spellcasters for sure. Projectile skill range is probably gonna be better. Evasion's nice, but the actually the weather is really, really good. And when the weather actually goes off. Attack speed. Radius increased by 30% and duration increased by 1 second. Oh yeah. Where do I want to go this time? Intelligence and XP gain. Probably not hang out in one spot for so long this time. I just wanted to go up some levels first. We'll go Plague. I should probably try and get my sanity back up as well. Projectile skill range. Actually, hold on a second. So the only projectile is gonna be my wither. So I actually want area skill range, I think. Okay, I thought area skill range was the size. I think this just lets you cast it from farther away, whereas this makes the size bigger. But that's this area as well. Oh, I guess the wither on the ground is an area. But like Poison Nova's area, I think Poison Burst is area. Definitely cooldown. You definitely want a lot of cooldown with the Necromancer. Level up the Plague. I think like double damage when I have my lantern out on this difficulty, so I have to make sure I'm careful here. But sanity down equals bad, so I don't do physical damage, so we're gonna do shield. I don't want to buff a stat that doesn't do me any good, so. Okay, none of that stuff matters. We got here, all damage increased. 5% isn't a lot, but it adds up over time. And you want to stay off that ground there, because that does like poison damage or something like that. It goes straight to your HP. Curse tree. I'm gonna do -10 luck for an extra projectile. I like having luck, but extra projectiles is super good because this weather is so good. So I don't care about any of that, so we're gonna go ahead and skip. We'll do attack speed, definitely very nice. Poison Nova for sure. A really bad area to be in. 20% chance to restore health when dealing damage is extremely helpful. The multiple cast is nice too, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the lifesteal. And we'll do chaos damage. Yeah, you gotta do whatever you can on this difficulty. Or on the higher difficulties rather. Poison burst. Stay alive, so life steal, life regen, armor, HP, resistance. You really don't want to skimp out on that. Because yeah, my damage is good, but even with me having good damage, you're still gonna get hit no matter what. It's just gonna happen. For one, because the hitbox in this game is janky. But also it's just, sometimes it's really just unavoidable. So I'm gonna go armor and HP instead of intelligence. See what we can do here. I'm gonna be leveling Poison Nova first instead of the Plague. The Poison Nova has a lower cooldown, and typically I prioritize skills that have a lower cooldown. So, okay, we're gonna go with the Chaos damage. Oh shit! See, I gotta be careful because I'm taking extra damage having my lamp out. Curse area is good. 30% chance to release a poison nova when dying from during plague affliction. That's really good. Get some free poison novas going. Projectile skill range is good, but we're gonna go for luck. Starting to get a little scary already. Toxic burst range. Poison burst is, I think, the best skill out of all these down here, so we're gonna level Poison Burst first. I don't even remember if this actually gives me anything. I might be wasting my time here. Dexterity. I'm gonna go with pickup range only because the 3%. Oh, don't do this to me. The 3% isn't high enough, in my opinion, for the resistance, so. So poison duration increased by 1 second, which is good. So we'll go ahead and do that. This time I'm going to take the 8% resistance. No. If I can do this without it unpausing. Yeah, my chaos resistance is good, but everything else is only at 8. Obviously not good, so. Increases poisoning chance to be 75 instead of 50. Go ahead and do that. I do need to work on Wither some more though, because it's not that great at the moment. Need to get the attack speed down. Projectile skill range. If I can get the split and bounce runes, then Wither really gets insane. So curse duration plus 2 seconds is pretty nice. Oh, this is actually done, so I can leave here. I need to heal before I die. Oh, XP gain. Motherfucker. I'm trying to remember what map I was on. I've beaten it on this difficulty, but it might have been a different map. Oh, that sucks. That I don't care about, but this... Oh, that's actually the set that I'm wearing. Hit chance, armor, crit chance, health, HP, rerolls. That stuff's not very good, but the set bonuses are really nice. Yeah, the set bonus on that's really nice. So when you lose items like that, there's a... I don't know if there's a chance of it happening or if it's guaranteed to happen. But a treasure goblin will spawn on the map. And if you kill it without dying again, then you actually will get that stuff back. If you don't, then you lose that stuff forever. So kind of a big deal. And that only happens on the higher difficulties. It's not like a permanent thing, but I think I should probably do intelligence and XP gain there. I think I should probably go to these shrines a little sooner. Don't need the wells. I need more HP. My HP is just so freaking low, man. That's why I'm getting... Probably why I'm getting one shot. So we'll do the lifesteal right away. The barrage isn't as good. You want... Ideally, you want... Split... Oh, shit, what is it? Split, bounce, and then there's another one of these. I think it's just projectile plus 2. This one's not bad. It shoots everything in like a straight line, so it's not bad, but I'm gonna do lifesteal instead. Leg ring. These guys start appearing at, I think, 75% sanity. Okay, rare item drop. Doesn't really do me any good. I'm just gonna skip that this time. That didn't even drop anything. I think it dropped stuff before, but that was like I have already like acquired that stuff. Strength doesn't really do me good except for HP, so we'll just do armor. What is this over here? I think this is a well or something. Oh no, torch, okay. So elemental damage, which is good. Probably gonna go ahead and get this magnet, I guess. That was a little early, but plague curse. Let's see. Your HP regen is nice, but we'll go armor and HP. Plague. I don't really care about critical damage because my crit chance is really low. So I'm gonna go with strength and dex. So that's gonna give me HP, movement speed, and attack speed. Plague. I don't remember what this does. Up spawns that guy to kill me. I think I already got the item that it gives you. Armor and HP. Luck is nice, but I really want to like not die in one hit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go this way. Turn my lantern off for a second. Plague Rain causes weakened effect that makes them do less damage. We'll do increase the duration by 1 second for now. Return is also a really good one. I don't feel like I don't have enough projectiles for that. I feel like for that to be good. So this is really good. I always use it on like the Ranger. So they return to you after being fired, penetrating all targets. On the Ranger, I'll have like, I don't even know, like 15 projectiles or something crazy like that. But since I don't have very many projectiles, I'm not going to do that. Skill hits reduce target's chaos resistance by 20% per 5 seconds. I do like that. However, the only problem is these have such a long cooldown, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. So we're gonna put it on the curse. Hope I don't die. This is so. This map is a little difficult. Lightning hit me, which is bullshit. I don't agree with that. So projectile penetration. I'm not gonna do that either. It's like I said, I'm gonna do the split and bounce on that. 50% chance to cast an additional area skill, for sure. Shield regen, and intelligence, for sure. Need to not die. And I'm not going to pick that up because it makes an item that I don't need. And I've got a bunch of them in my stash anyway, so... Not going to worry about that. Plague Rain movement speed increased by 50% is pretty good, because it does move a little slow. I could use some healing. I do have a chance to heal with my Wither, but... So you'll see when you're on the ground, you'll see when it's going to deal damage to you. I have to... Right there. So when you see that little sparkly shit, you need to get the hell off that. So it does damage to you. I actually didn't know that for a while. I kept dying and I couldn't figure out why. And it took me a while to figure that out. But that's why I was dying. Trying to kill this guy, it's not going too well. About to die again. I'm gonna go ahead and go with shield max because I'm literally about to die. Okay, I need to go... It's the ground. It's kind of hard to tell like what's killing you and what's not. Poison burst. Because usually when I do this difficulty, I normally do the first level. Holy shit, I'm about to die. 6 HP over here. I gotta stay off that ground, otherwise fuck. This level is so fucking annoying. What do I have here? Thundering Mirage, movement speed, lightning damage, lightning resistance reduction, critical strike damage, and critical strike chance amplification. Actually really good. So that level is extremely annoying, especially because my necromancer is super weak. So it's really easy to die. So I have really good damage, but I die so easily. Now this one, I was able to beat this level. We'll switch levels. The only level I don't, or the only character I don't really have that much of a problem with in that level is the ranger. Partially because I have like faster movement speed, but yeah, that map's super fucking annoying. You die from the lightning strikes and from the ground. So in this one, they poison. So like you kill those guys, they do a little poison thing there. You gotta be careful in this one when you kill stuff and then run over it to like gather the XP. The wither. Then you'll just end up running into the poison. It took me a little while to figure that one out too, because the game doesn't really tell you, but attack speed's nice, but I'm gonna go with armor. Probably go around, gather everything. I don't really... I mean, I don't need the movement speed because this map's small. I don't care for the crit rate because my crit rate's pretty garbage anyway. We'll go ahead and do this, even though I don't think it drops anything. Or, well, it does, but I think you can only collect when it drops once. Plague Rain. Definitely won't cooldown. I don't really care for any of that. Wither deals damage with a 50% chance to inflict poison. Yes. Everything's about chaos damage and poison with this build. Skill range is nice, but I'm gonna keep doing armor because I don't want to die. Causes weakened, which is nice. That's another thing with this level is those little armor and HP. Those like bugs that are flying around. They'll smack you. Pretty easy to run into those. Curse, plague curse. Dude, what even hit me? I'll do chaos damage. It's funny because when I wasn't recording, I never died. And now it's just making me look like a liar because I keep dying. I didn't do anything different. I didn't change any of my gear. Not really sure what's going on. Dude. This is absolutely crazy. I honestly don't understand what's going on. I keep getting one shot by everything. Now I do have to keep playing with the Necromancer to unlock the absolute hard. So right now I'm playing on the second hardest difficulty you can. And to unlock the hardest difficulty, I have to do this here, which is bleeding, poison, or burning. And all my shit does poison. We're just gonna go ahead and come here. So I stop fucking dying. All my skills do poison. So that's why I keep using the necromancer. So I can unlock the hardest difficulty. I know I can beat this level because I've done it a million times. But those other levels are super annoying because you take damage from the environment, whereas with this level, you just take damage from the monsters. I'll go ahead and go HP. This map is a lot bigger. Weather radius is increased in 1 extra second. Yeah, pretty much what I do is, because my ranger is my best character, so do intelligence. I have all my magic find gear on my ranger, so I'll show you guys the cow level in a little bit here. It's definitely the best area to go for magic find, because you'll end up finding more gear. I'll do intelligence, elemental damage. You'll end up finding more items than you can actually carry. That's where I go for like my set items and legendaries and stuff. Level of weather. But that was why I wanted to do those other maps, so I could gather materials to make the cow level portal. It doesn't help if I keep dying. So hopefully I can find, I should probably run around, see if I can find a goblin, treasure goblin. Saw an elite up here. I'm gonna kill this guy because he gives me more XP. I don't want any of those. This is technically better, but we'll do plague area. I'm trying to say, what do I have over here? I got the healing thing, and oh, this is nothing special. This just gives me an item that I already have like a billion of, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh, this guy wants to die though. Honestly don't care about any of those. We'll do this one, 4 of each stat. Corrupted Claws I think is actually what I'm not wearing. Okay, I used to use Corrupted Claws, then I switched to Blow Plague Spreader. Because it adds poisoning coefficient and increased poison amount of time, which is both really good, so. Barrage, no. Go ahead and skip that. Luck and XP gain, doesn't really get much better than that. And then we'll do attack speed. So we're at 0.82 seconds for the main attack, which isn't terrible. I should probably get that down more. Go ahead and do the wither. Well, I'm gonna attack with the most, so. I don't remember what these two are, so we'll go find out. Oh, okay, so oh, +5 luck. I think that might be what that is as well. Find out here. A huge difference in like difficulty with these maps. Plus these guys do physical damage instead of elemental. Still need the elemental resistance though, because you got the guys that shoot fireballs. And I don't know what kind of damage the bosses do. I assume they do chaos, but I honestly don't know. Probably just does everything. So we're gonna go armor and HP. Campfire, 5% health, which isn't a lot, but Better than nothing. Honestly, I could use a magnet. I also use more skills. I also use sanity in the game and in real life. Playing those other levels lowered my sanity a little bit, not gonna lie. Skill evolution on Wither. I try to let games make me too angry, but sometimes they get the better of me. So we're gonna go with luck. Go ahead and skip all that. 2 of each stat, I think is the best one there. I guess we'll go with regional skill range. Okay, here we go, split. So projectiles split into 2 additional projectiles after the first hit. Crazy. Then we'll go ahead and do frost dash, because the best one there. Plague rain. I did get corrupted claw. Oh no, I already knew that. Corrupted claws. That's a item already looked at. I'll do regional skill range. Look how big that is, holy shit. So I could be wrong, but I think regional skill range and area, I think it's the same thing. But like I was saying, like they need to change the wording on some of this stuff. Okay, causes weakened. I don't even care about the treasure chest because a lot of times that doesn't give me anything worth having anyway. Like pretty rare I get anything good out of there. I'm gonna go for this campfire over here, which I believe is gonna increase my HP. Yeah, campfire. Oh, cooldown. You definitely won't cooldown with the necromancer. Especially with like my build, everything takes forever. Oops, getting run into arrows. I definitely want this. This is the healing thing. Mineral spring. I think it's, no, I was wait, what? It looked like the mineral spring on the map. That was weird. Gonna skip the treasure chest. Weather upgrade. It's +1 projectile. I mean, just the weather itself, the projectile there is one shot and shit, so. It's the guy with the fireballs. I don't remember what that is over there. I don't think I'm gonna worry about that though. I could really use a magnet right now. I'm definitely excited for, I'll do intelligence. Definitely excited for them to really release all the characters, because I am getting pretty close to having, as far as I know, everything done in the game. There is a couple things that I haven't figured out how to do. I might have said this already. Sometimes I repeat myself a lot, so sorry if I do that. But there are some things that I don't know, either hasn't been released yet, or I just haven't figured out how to do it. So that does happen sometimes. So you have another split, but doesn't do me any good. I don't need those either. Cooldown reduction. Sometimes you get lucky with these, and sometimes the game just wants to watch you die. I don't care for any of those either, really. Well, actually, this one's not bad. Reduces chaos resistance. Because everything I have does chaos, so. And this has the lowest cooldown, so we'll put it on. Well, Let's see here, this lasts 5 seconds. I think this actually might be better. Because I can get a thing to, so increase the duration. I can get a thing to where it lasts, does it last longer? There's a rune that makes it to where you have a 50% chance to double cast it. So I might actually be better off doing it on the acid rain now that I think about it. I'll go ahead and do chaos damage. I think the 8 flat damage is better than 8%. Oh, I feel like early on you need to do the flat damage and then later on do the percentages. I mean, I'm already doing pretty crazy damage, to be honest. Okay, finally got the magnet. So we have here increases the range. Yeah, I do want to do that because it does decrease chaos resistance. Intelligence. Nothing there. 3 of each here is tempting, but I think I'm gonna do intelligence instead. I do like a luck. I feel like luck is more helpful. Curse area bigger, that's always nice. Do attack speed. We got 0.76 on there, isn't too bad. Increase the area of the withering zone by 20%. I'm gonna do... I probably should do HP regen, but I think I'm gonna do this. Intelligence and XP gain. Nothing there. Resistance is tempting, but I'm gonna do chaos damage. Because I think you mostly take curse duration +2. Pretty sure you take mostly physical damage on this map. Alright, so you have projectile penetration +2, which is good, but I only have 1 projectile. Everything else is like area. So I'm gonna go ahead with this one. Elemental resistance, elemental damage, and crit rate. Usually I only get that with like, for sure get it on the ranger, and then I think I usually get it on the sorceress as well. Okay, reduce skill cooldown by 5%. That is huge. You always want to go for cooldown. At least with this build, because these take forever. Yeah, I'm at 7.7 and 10.8, which is like an eternity in this game. XP gain. Nothing there. These numbers are so low that I'm just gonna go with the regional skill range. Need those monsters. Oh shit, there's nightmares shooting shit at me. Cooldown reduction. Yeah, it definitely gets a lot harder when you have the nightmares come out and they're shooting shit at you, so good time to bust the lamp out. I'm gonna wait for this guy so he doesn't wreck me. Number of projectiles. I think I am gonna go ahead and do that because that wither is extremely good. Reduces armor. Not too worried about that, so we'll do the wither. I don't care for any of these either, to be honest. I mean, I could do this one. This deals an additional 10 damage. Actually, let's see. So this is 44 times. This is 30 through 49. Twice a second for 5 seconds. That's actually better on this one. We'll put it on there. Shattered Oath. I think I've gotten this before. Increase. This is actually good for Necromancer because Necromancer has curses. So curse duration and debuff duration. I've attempted a curse build a little bit. I don't think I have good enough gear for it. Cause I haven't really been very successful with it. So normally I would do cooldown reduction, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Cause it's gonna give me a shitload of HP. And I don't want to get one shot. Oh, there he is. What the hell is it called? Loot Goblin. That's not what it's called. I forgot what they're called. Is it a Loot Goblin? I don't think so. Treasure Goblin. Oh my gosh. Like I've never played this game before. Plague Rain leaves behind a trail of toxic residue, dealing damage in an area. I don't really care about the armor. But I'm pretty sure that only is affected by physical damage, and I do chaos and poison. And poison scales up chaos. This is pretty nice. The rain moves faster, so you're gonna do more damage with it. Look how big my area is on that wither. That was absolutely insane. This is fucking huge too. Holy shit. Covering the whole map. Let's make it, damn, that's tempting. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just because the area on all my stuff is so massive right now. I think I'll be okay. I mean, I should definitely work on getting more HP for sure, but... so this is like what I was talking about, like you would use with a curse build, is the curse burst deals additional damage based on the number of curses of the targets. So basically you would use like, you know, obviously your main weapon, and then the curse burst, and then I guess 3 other curses, but definitely Poison Nova. I don't know, when I tried it I wasn't very successful, so. And with these higher difficulties, cooldown reduction, it's very, very dependent on the gear that you're wearing is the build that you're going to be the most successful with, so. Okay, poisoning coefficiency. Increase the chance of poisoning. That only has a 30, so this will be 40. I'm assuming that's the way that works. Also the way I assumed it worked with the crit chance, and I was wrong, so. Definitely use another magnet. Don't care about this. What is this? This almost looks like a cursed tree over here. It is a cursed tree. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do -10 luck for +1 projectile. Just get like a stupid number of projectiles with the wither. Armor, strength, and physical damage. Strength and physical damage doesn't do me any good. Besides, that gives me some HP, but I'll do resistance. My resistance isn't that great, so. That's the last thing I need, is to get one shot, because that happens quite a bit, actually. Mostly from bosses, but. Plague Rain range increase. That's pretty nice. This happens more often. Let's get the range on that too. See if I can see how big the range is. Do dexterity for move speed and attack speed. Increase the chance of poisoning by 25%. I'm gonna have to pay attention here. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty big. I'll do intelligence. Pretty big area. And the area on all my skills is pretty massive right now, so that's pretty important. I'll do cooldown reduction for sure. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get hit, but whatever. Oh, okay, here's a mineral spring right here, so we'll go get that. Do pickup range. Oh, I don't need my lamp anymore. This is gonna give me sanity regen and health regen. Like the best item. Or best shrine or whatever. Nah, maybe not the best, but it's definitely very helpful. I think that's another cursed tree up there, so let's go ahead and go north. Yeah, I believe this right here is a cursed tree, so. I got slower all of a sudden, that was weird. I don't care for any of that. Go ahead and do attack speed. We're at 0.64, not bad. Get another projectile. Chaos damage. Yeah, we'll leave a pool of poison. Why not? Extra damage is extra damage. Should be more chances to poison as well, if that works the way I think it does. I don't care about any of that. Do cooldown reduction. What we got here? We got 5.3, 7.2, and 3.84. Not bad. Not the best, but not bad. Now I do need to keep playing with the Necromancer until I unlock the last difficulty, and then after that I'll switch characters. Hopefully I can unlock it today. We'll do intelligence. 15% chance to poison. I mean, they like all already inflict poison. I'm not too worried about that. We'll do luck and pick up range. Where do I want to go? There is one more magnet. I got 7 minutes left. Don't care about increased range on that. Usually I don't buff my area range all that much, but it's extremely helpful with this character. I think Poison Burst is the only thing I'm missing. Everything's ranged except for, or everything's area except for that, which the Wither causes an area. So technically everything has an area. Guess we'll go and get this. Do XP game. Get this campfire over here. Where are you at? No match for my poison. Okay, cooldown. 30% area damage skill range. Which would probably... This happens the most often. But this... Yeah, see, instead of putting the additional 10% chaos damage on there, I should have waited until I got the 50% additional chance to cast another one. So you do that with Giant's Reach and Chaos Pen. And that's like, I believe, the 3 best, they call them auxiliary skills, I call them runes. The best you can have on there. Go ahead and put that on my Plague Rain for now, and then next I'll put it on the Poison Nova. I think Corpse of King's Undying Shroud. I think I have a couple of these already, actually. It's a summoner's build. Ooh, reduces elemental resistance. It's an elemental build. Not elemental build, oh my gosh. My brain is scrambled right now. Summoner build. This is a summoner build set. I'll leave it up here so you guys can read it. I keep like going off of it. So you know, increases stats on the summons. Golems and skeletons add curses, which is crazy. And then reduces the cooldown of summoning skills, which doesn't matter because They don't die very often. Thundering Mirage is pretty cool. I like that. And Fire Demon control isn't very good at all. Okay, I'll do Intelligence and XP gain. Not really too worried about HP regen right now. I got 5 minutes left, so we'll go ahead and do movement speed on that. Get this other magnet. And then honestly, probably just gonna hang out in one spot for the rest of the time so I can get XP and go up more levels. What's this over here? Oh, I didn't see that. 10% damage increase. Oh, this is just the thing that I don't need. I'm pretty sure he only dropped something once. The only benefit of doing that is getting the elemental damage, getting the red experience shard. I think it's the only benefit to that. Okay, I think was this, we got damage and last longer. Yeah, why not? Actually, now I'll take armor. Let's stop going so many levels. So now it lasts 5 seconds and the cooldown's 4.8. So this is pretty much gonna be going off for, or no, actually it lasts 7 seconds and the cooldown's 4.8. So I'm gonna be casting that forever basically. This lasts 5 seconds and the cooldown reduction. I don't even need cooldown reduction on that. This lasts 5 seconds and has a 6.45. And that just happens right away. So now because I got my cooldown so much, my cooldown reduction down, or the cooldown reduction as high as I did. Oh, that makes these skills really powerful. So I'll do XP gain, weathering amount. Yeah, getting the weather to level 10 is, I guess we'll do crit rate. It ends up being like stupid good at level 10. Especially if you're able to increase your projectiles like I have been. Well, stats. Attack speeds. Now we're at... I'll do crit damage. 0.58. Reduces armor. I don't really care that much about that. Do extra chaos damage. Luck. Oh, I'm just now getting this? Has a 50% chance to inflict poison? Or did I get that more than once? Weather deals damage with a 50% chance to inflict poison. I guess we'll do dexterity. And then increase the chance of poison when weather hits an enemy by 50%. Does that make it a 100% chance to inflict poison then? Leaves behind a trail of toxic residue, sure. What do we have here? Yeah, so unless the game decides to one-shot me from some bullshit, I should be pretty set. The projectile skill range. And I've got 5 projectiles on there. They split into 2 when they hit. And then if you add the bounce on top of that, like it's just absolutely insane. Cooldown reduction. Yeah, nice. So that should be happening at all times pretty much then. We'll do... I think I'll be okay. We'll go ahead and do this skill range. Probably should do the HP and stuff just in case. You never know. Another magnet would be nice. Oh, finally getting poison burst. Holy shit. That's a 2.88 seconds. That's also area. Yeah, so you have 4 area skills and 1 projectile. I'm just gonna go ahead and do damage. I don't think I need to work on XP gain when there's only 2.5 minutes left. I did hit a new record. I ran into a tree. I thought I died. I think of course this was when I wasn't recording, so a lot of stuff happens when I'm not recording. Toxic burst stuns cursed targets for 2 seconds. Increased poisoning chance. I was playing with the ranger, and I think I got my character level to like 100. I think before the highest I got was like 101. The regional skill. I ended up getting to, I think it was like 110 or something along those lines. Typically what I try to do is I try to not play video games that I want to make content on unless I'm actually recording. But sometimes, like for instance this game, sometimes I enjoy playing a game so much that I'm just like, I can't stop playing it. And this has been one of those games. We'll go and do Plague Rain. That even after I was done live streaming, went to work, came home, I was like, I'm gonna play more God Forsaken because I am just so addicted to this game. So occasionally there are some games that I'll end up playing a shitload, and I won't record while I do it. But usually if I do that, you know, then the next time I live stream, I'll try to talk about like what I did, get everyone up to pace to reduces target's damage. Kind of get everybody up to pace on, you know, what happened while I wasn't recording and all that fun stuff. Just in case anybody's curious. Bleed does me absolutely no good. I guess we'll do resistance just in case. Just in case the game wants to kill me. So I ended up doing. I guess we'll do. No, I don't. That armor doesn't matter. There's a game, Starvaders, that I ended up making. I think I ended up doing like 6 or 7 videos on that game. I ended up playing that game a lot without recording as well. That's a really fun game. Recommend checking that out. They like not Starvaders. It's like a Space Invaders roguelike deck builder. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so as you can see, you know, Weather was my best skill here. We had 16 million. Plague Rain, I had the longest, but I did over 4 million. Then Poison Nova was about 2 million. I didn't have this for very long, so yeah, really good. But Weather ends up being just like stupid good, so. Poison stacks infinitely. That's one nice thing about Poison. Let's see. Oh, oh boy. So if anyone was watching this before, this was all just a huge freaking disaster. Everything was just kind of crammed wherever. So I did finally organize it. So these are all like my crafting materials here. These are all weapons and shields. Got helmets, armor, necklaces, gloves and belts, boots and rings. These are all set items. These two you use to craft. So real quick, we got the Remains of the Undying King. I got the armor, got the staff, got the gloves. I think that's it though. Pretty sure that's it, because the set I'm using is Whispers of the Chaos Codex, which I have 3. I don't think I have more than 3. I think that's all I have. think I have a couple more things, some overflow. Just armor and weapons. This is stuff that I had on my ranger. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. Go ahead and drop this stuff off real quick, I guess. Gloves. I do have some repeats of some stuff. You know, the little hoarder that I am, I like to hoard everything. It literally doesn't matter what game I play, I literally just always hoard everything. Okay, so I do need... I'm gonna need, looks like probably a... I'm gonna need to do a couple more runs. I don't think there's anything else. Go ahead and try this. I'm trying to think of how I can do... Oh, wait, what? Oh, never mind. Trying to think of like the fastest way I can do poison damage. I don't think there really is a faster way. Poison burst. Okay, bunch of garbage there. HP and armor. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to... I will do extra damage there. I guess I'm gonna have to do this. I don't know if I've unlocked anything more with the last level, but I'm gonna find out. Critical hit chance, I guess we'll go with that. Whether... P game would be nice, but I'm gonna go 4 of each stat. Poison burst. Bro. What the actual fuck? So it's like... when I play on the different maps, I die in 1 hit, but then when I play on the first map, I'm fine. I don't think I can do bleed with anybody else besides a necromancer. Not that I can think of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can only do poison with the necromancer. So a little annoying. So I died here a million times, and here. Which one was this? Oh, I died there too. I can try the frozen level. Yeah, it's like I don't even know what killed me, and that's the thing. Sometimes, like I don't even know how I can't avoid dying because I don't know how I'm dying, which is super annoying and frustrating. But this place is pretty annoying. I wonder if they fixed this. So we got each sprint loses 3% of your health, but increases sprint distance by 100 and reduces cooldown by 20%. I don't give a shit. So the wording on this is wrong, by the way. So it says all damage reduced by 20%, but all damage increased by 20%. What it really does is, and I know there's going to be more than one of these, but basically, from what I've seen, it raises your attack speed. So I know there's going to be another one of those. So we're at damage percent 55%, attack speed percent 26%. I'm going to try and remember that number. I should be able to find another one of those, and I'll get it again. Don't care for any of that. We'll do Plague Rain. Because from what I can remember, that's what happened last time I got it. Was it literally just gave me 20% attack speed every time, which makes no sense, but do attack speed, by the way. I forgot what that symbol looked like on the map, so it's going to take me a second to maybe find it again. Yeah, this map's... Oh no, there's one right there. I think that's it. So, 56 and 31. I don't know why it changed, but... Okay, maybe they did change that. Was there an update for this game that I wasn't aware of? It did make the damage go up. Did it make my elemental damage go down? I'm gonna check real quick. Oh, you know what? Interesting. All right, so there was an update 2 days ago that I actually was not aware of. Fix an issue. I'm just gonna read this like super quick. Fix the issue where sanity couldn't recover after dropping to 0. I actually didn't know about that. Fix the bug where equipping a torch didn't replace weapon skills. We know torches are rarely used now. Please use lantern instead. Yeah. I'll go over that in a second. Fix the abnormality where the necromancer class failed to accumulate damage and achievements. Okay, I didn't know that was an issue. Fix the issue with skill selection caused by unlimited picks. Maximum selection limit is now 10. That was never an issue for me. It always stopped at 10 for me, so I don't know what that was a problem on. Fix the problem where the escape key wouldn't close the inventory. Fix the bug allowing characters to equip 2 shields. That's pretty cool. Fix the occasional issue where characters couldn't move after scene transitions. And then fix the witch golem's +1 talent bug. Improve drop rates for quest and achievement books for smoother progression. Refine descriptions for items and certain affixes. Looks like there was actually more than one update. I'm not going to read through every update because I'm sure nobody wants to hear that. Okay, so I knew about this update. So then there was 1, 2, 3, 4 more updates that apparently I wasn't aware of. Okay. Now the nice thing is it does seem like the devs, oh shit. It does seem like the devs are actively updating the game. Which is good, because for one, nobody's going to buy your game if you don't update it. But also it's going to do armor and HP. Obviously it's going to get more people to play your game too, so. So now that they fixed this, I need to figure out what the hell this does now, because they fixed it. So we have damage 56%, and then see if I can remember this. Physical damage 62%, and then we have 109, 180. Oh fuck, this is the wrong one. We'll do area skill range. I thought it was a different one. I still haven't memorized all the symbols on here. I know this is the mineral spring. We got obviously the magnet. Do wither. Then this map is annoying because you get frozen. We'll go ahead and take this, I guess. Get my sanity back up. Yeah, I did notice that some stuff changed. I just assumed there was an update, but we'll do attack speed. Leg rain. This isn't as good as it sounds. Do dexterity. More move speed and attack speed. Need some more skills is what I need. Luck. I'm gonna do life steal. Just in case shit decides to one-shot me per usual. Causes weakened. We'll do withering amount. Some more projectiles on here. We'll go ahead and take this, and then do elemental damage. Okay, that was super rude. Get the Fountain of Oh, Fountain of Cleansing. I thought it was, it had the same symbol as the other thing. The Mineral Spring. That was weird. Increase the range. Let's see here. Honestly, I probably should do Wither instead. Yeah, I should probably do that instead. Worry about the other one later. Luck and pickup range. I'll continue to do Wither. Luck. Movement speed increase on Acid Rain, Leg Rain, whatever. I don't care for 3% cooldowns. We'll do critical hit rate. I like to contradict myself sometimes. Skip all that. We'll take HP. Cooldown this time. I don't even remember what this gives you. I think it gives you Tick Poison Burst. I think it gives you Frozen Heart Necklace. I think. Good luck. Oh, I ran right into that arrow. I literally saw that happen. Poison, Toxic Burst no longer consumes poison. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't like 100% exactly know what that means, but alright, this shit needs to die. Oh, I'm about to die. I need healing so bad. Okay, I do life steal. That's not a very high chance of it happening. I'm gonna need to go in circles for a little bit here. 2 HP. Hopefully I don't die. Yeah, I'm not ready for a boss. Turn my lantern off so I don't get one shot. Okay, somehow I was able to live through that. Like poison. These are all pretty garbage, really. Damage reduction. Fire. Guess we'll do the damage reduction, I guess. Don't care for any of those. I guess we'll do shield regen. Okay, I'm starting to get some HP back. Armor and HP. Haven't finished this, I suppose. Poison Nova for sure. No, frozen. My weather is massive already. How is this so big? Because this is only 10%. I'm taking an extra 20% damage from something. Oh, is that what the shrine does? I take more damage, but I deal more damage? Is that what it's supposed to do? I think that is what it's supposed to do. I'll have to find another one of those and see if that's what it meant. The wording's wrong on that for sure, if that's what it's supposed to mean. I have a feeling that's what that meant. Which if that's the case, I don't want to keep doing that because I'm just going to get one shot. It didn't drop anything, so I think that's one of those things where like it's a one-time item that you acquire. You would think after playing this game enough I would remember something like that, but my memory sucks. So we got 5% cooldown reduction, which is probably what I should get, but I'm gonna go ahead and do intelligence and damage. I really do need to work on cooldown though. My cooldown is not good right now. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, this is nice. Special item is dropped that just gives you the thing that I call runes. I'd rather have the XP gain. It's minus 20% for 60 seconds, but then you get a permanent 20% increase after, so I basically try not to gather any XP until I can get through here. What do increase damage? Oh, something definitely just hit me. We'll do wither first. It's 5 luck. I think this is a well. Yeah, holy well. I think that fully heals you. There's one that only gives you like 20%, and then there's one that fully heals you. I think the holy well is a full heal. Looks like there's a book over here, so we'll go ahead and get that. Okay, physical damage does me no good. So the brazier gives you physical damage, and then the torch gives you elemental damage. Don't care about any of that. Armor and HP. Okay, here we'll do area skill range. And then looks like there's 2 books up. Holy shit. That scared me. Regional skill range, hell yeah. I don't care about those. Do pickup range. Cooldown is nice, but I'd rather have the 50% chance to cast it again. So let's do... The Plague Rain upgraded is like extremely good. Poison Burst is really good too. 30% chance to reduce target's chaos resistance by 30%. It also has the lowest cooldown. So we'll go ahead and do it on Poison Burst. I forgot that it did that actually. So that is one reason why that's really good. So we're gonna get those 2 books going north, which is pretty far away. Is there no more magnets? Trying to look for magnets and not die at the same time. Okay, I'm not seeing any more magnets, which is extremely unfortunate. I probably should have checked for that. Next, I got 12 minutes left and I have no magnets. Increase the chance. Poison. Yeah, we'll do weather. Skill launches +2 projectiles. That's good, but I'd rather do split and bounce. So I'm gonna skip on that. And do HP regen just in case. I mean, I could use some HP right now anyway. My torch. Was this just a treasure chest? Do luck and gold fine. I don't care about gold. I've got plenty of gold, but hopefully they'll add more things that you can do with the gold, because right now the gold's honestly pretty worthless. You can buy stuff from the gambler, We'll do Plague Rain. But there's a 0.2% chance to get a legendary. And I bought, which is crazy low. We'll do Luck. I bought like 3 inventories full of rings and I didn't get a single legendary. And then I was just like, alright, this is a waste of time. Do school cooldown. Also about to die. I need to be like super careful here. Spiders are shooting shit at me, I think. Yeah, something's shooting shit at me. I just watched it hit me. We'll do damage. Motherfucker. I kept seeing, oh, there we go, I got something. I kept seeing projectiles hit me. Yeah, so apparently the only level I've been able to beat so far is the first level. Like my damage is, I feel like my damage is fine. I just need to focus more on like HP and shit like that. God, this is taking forever. I know I can do bleed with, I don't want to just play the same character the whole time. I should be able to do bleed with, I don't do burning on anybody. Honestly, I feel like burning is pretty worthless. There might be a situation where it's not, but in my opinion, it's just not good. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me switch to my ranger so I can show you guys the cow level. So my ranger is absolutely insane. So I'm, this is the crazy thing with my ranger. So I'm wearing magic find gear, which basically, not only am I more likely to find better gear, so I have a 105% rare drop rate, but the point is when you're wearing your magic find gear, you're obviously going to be not as strong because you're going to be focusing more on finding magical items, and I'm still able to just completely destroy this difficulty. Like the ranger is just absolutely insane. And I only use, I think, 2 moves, and then the rest is just buffs. We're going to put this in here. It's going to make the pasture teleport scroll, which is going to put me into the secret cow level. I don't think I need to change anything. So just real quick, so this is all lightning stuff, lightning, magic find, lightning. This is where strength gives me more elemental damage and resistance. This is just move speed, magic find. Then this is the magic find set, and this is all lightning stuff as well. And then real quick, I'm gonna show you real quick because last time I live streamed, I didn't like exactly know how this worked. So if you go to here, so you can corrupt a gear. All you need is, okay, this hasn't been corrupted yet, so we'll go ahead and do it with this item. Hey, let's not be silly. So basically you come here, you put the item in here. Bro, what is going on right now? Game likes to be dumb sometimes. Okay, so you put the item in here and you use one of these, and there's a 15% chance that it gives you a negative affix, but that, like, I've only had that happen once ever. So you do that, so now I got chaos damage plus 29, which is pretty lame because I don't do chaos damage with this guy. And that's what that yellow thing is. I ended up doing it on all of them. But you can only do it once. You can never do it again. Once per item. So kind of lame that I got something lame. So now it's like, now I have to get that item again. If I want to do that again, but it is what it is. So here's the secret cow level. No shrines or anything. And so with this guy, we're gonna do multi-arrow. and lightning arrow. And then after that, it's gonna be just straight up just buffs. So with this guy, I want physical and elemental. So I'm gonna be doing physical and lightning. And I already got a legendary. I don't think I've actually ever seen this one. So we have lightning damage, cooldown reduction, crazy. Pickup radius, number of projectiles, and added lightning damage. Pretty crazy. But what I like about this one, so lightning damage, crit chance, crit damage. I always get 100% crit 100% crit chance with this guy. Attack speed, and then weapon attacks have a 20% chance to inflict electrocution for 5 seconds, which is going to add an extra 40% damage. Go ahead and remove all these from all sources. So that's really huge. Another legendary already. We're gonna do physical damage and multi-arrow again. I'm actually gonna do crit damage on this guy because I am gonna, with this build, I am gonna have over 100% crit chance. So you are actually gonna want to build critical damage. Whereas with like my necromancer, I didn't have a high crit chance, so I don't think I even need flame armor anymore. I haven't played this guy in a while. I don't, or am I thinking of the berserker or barbarian? I think I'm thinking of the barbarian, so I'm gonna get flame armor. I wonder, did they fix that? I wonder. We'll do attack speed and accuracy. I'm trying to see if they fixed this. Doesn't look like they did. No, they didn't. Okay, so this adds critical strike chance to your base amount, which is huge. So we're gonna do flame armor. That's gonna keep increasing my crit chance. I gotta run around and pick this stuff up. 3 of each would be nice, but we're gonna do physical damage. I think trying to remember. I'm gonna do evasion. That'll help me from dying. We'll go ahead and do crit damage, actually. I don't know why it's not giving me my lightning arrow. Not this lightning arrow. This is a different lightning arrow. I don't want that one. It must be called something else. Shock arrow or something. Strength, evasion. I'm good on there. I'll just go strength. I should be able to. I can bleed with this guy. Flame armor. Well, that looks better. I wonder if they changed that. Looks a little bit better anyway. I don't think I need cooldown on this guy. We're gonna do 4 of each stat. No, I do need cooldown to some degree. Not quite as much as the necromancer, but I'll do flame armor because I want that crit chance. Why does this seem harder? Maybe it's because I don't have my lightning arrow yet. I really need that. XP gain would be nice, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go strength because that's gonna give me more damage and HP. Gives me a lot of stuff actually. I don't really care about that. We're gonna keep going with multi-arrow. Return is really nice. I like that. I like this better on the lightning arrow or shock arrow. I don't know what the hell they call it. Skill cooldown reduction is definitely good for the flame armor. Do HP. Projectile split into two. We don't want that. Flame armor. So the other thing I'm gonna get is Hunter's Boon and whatever the hell the other arrow is called. Shock arrow, I think is what it's called. Crit damage. Another legendary. Got Source of Fire and Ice. I've got a bunch of those. Crown of Thorns. I've never seen this one. So Thorns, dodge chance and physical damage. It's mediocre. This isn't that bad. So I think I'm wearing this on my Sorcerer. Elemental damage. It does all elements plus elemental damage. So that's a pretty good one. Lightning arrow. So this one. So it does physical and lightning. That arrow is a game changer. It's going to do insane amounts of damage. It starts off with a 2-second cooldown, which is already crazy. I'm going to go armor, strength, and physical damage. I'm not too worried about my attack speed right now. Yeah, this is gonna end up getting pretty crazy. Flame armor. Nice if there was a magnet, but I feel like I'm not getting as many drops as I normally do. We'll go attack speed. Okay, Void Crown. I've already gotten that, so we got physical damage per dexterity point. It's dexterity and agility are the same thing. Dodge and sprint distance, so not bad. There's better stuff out there, but it's not bad. Okay, that was a good one. Movement speed reduced, but you get life, can't be slowed. Yeah, never mind, that was garbage. Arrows have a 25% chance to inflict shock. Shock is they take 40% extra damage from all sources, which is crazy. I need to go up levels faster. We'll do projectile skill range because both my arrows feel like kill more stuff around the map. So launch an arrow during physical damage when evading. I like to have the, I started using the evasion just to get my evasion rating up. Just to make it so I'm not going to die so easily. Okay, we got Self-Mutilator's Thorns. I've never seen this one. Thorns, armor, health, and health regen. Okay. 2 XP gain. I need to do bleed damage. I'm gonna do lightning arrows first. You're gonna see, like, when you level this up, it does insane, stupid amounts of damage. Right now it says 5 through 54 and then 10 through 100. At level 10, it's like 6 times higher or something along those lines. I'll go XP gain. What did I get? I got a ring. Circle of Fate, health, rare equipment drop, and then some resistance, so nothing too crazy special there, but lightning arrows, shadow chaser armor. I think I've gotten this before. Yeah, evasion chance, max evasion, critical hit amplification. It's okay. Not bad. Projectile penetration. Yes, definitely gonna do that. So I have a lot of arrows floating around right now. Okay. Roblox Forsaken? I do not know what that is. 20% chance to restore 1% health when dealing damage. We'll go ahead and do that on here. 25% chance to apply bleed. Yeah, I know what Roblox is. I don't play it though. I was saying that I don't know what Roblox Forsaken is. Projectiles return to you after being fired, penetrating all targets on their return. I'm gonna do that on the lightning arrows. It's a game in Roblox. Do physical damage. Actually, I should do strength, but because this gives me, because of my ring, this gives me physical damage, elemental resistance, HP, and elemental damage. So bye. Have a nice day. Lightning arrows. Fire damage, physical damage. We'll do physical and elemental damage. Because this does physical and elemental, so. Number of lightning strikes +2. That's kind of funny that that person thought I was playing Roblox. I'm not trying to sound mean right now, but I just think that's funny because my title says God Forsaken and my thumbnail is this game, so I'm not really sure why you would think that's Roblox, but not trying to be mean. That was just an observation. So we're gonna do this for the lightning damage. And just in case anyone's wondering, I do not play Roblox on here. I'm gonna go with evasion. As you can tell, like my build's not even like anywhere near being done. I'm only level 44. And doing really good damage. We got Guardian of the Lost King, strength, dexterity, health. A weapon attack damage against elites and bosses is plus 25%, which is pretty nice. Thunder Raven Ring. This is a nice frost ring. So we got frost damage, frost pen, crit rate, and then the extra buff there for lightning. So really good item there. I'm gonna go ahead and go with evasion. Because of my evasion skill. Provides 3% dodge chance to summons in yourself. We'll go ahead and do that. I probably could use some cooldown. Go XP gain. Be nice if I could pick this up easier. Lightning arrows, this is at level 5. Not doing quite as much damage as I want it to, but do evasion. My attack speed's already pretty good. Pretty much 2 attacks per second. I'll refresh because I don't care for any of that. Lightning arrows. We got... What did I get? Oh, this isn't even good. Gasp insignia? That's not even any good. Attack speed, we'll go with strength and dex. Fire resistance and number of rejections. It's not really that good. Honestly, there's a lot of legendaries that really aren't that good. Lightning arrows leave a trail, which is good. Got last grasp, which was... Oh, I got the same thing twice. That's not a very good amulet. It is what it is. I'm gonna go with... It's a lot of HP and a lot of damage. Probably should go with cooldown, but we'll go with damage. Fire demon control. Not very good. Now I'm getting to the point where... Go evasion. Need to pick up all this XP off the ground. Elemental resistance, damage, and crit rate. We'll go with 8 of each stat. Desperate measures. I don't know what that is. Okay, it's some summoner's boots. Hunter's boon. It's really good. Blade of fading light. Let's see if I can get that. I already got that armor. Oh, I already have this. That's not a very good sword. I don't need that. Now it's getting to the point where... two of the same shield. Projectile skill range. Now it's getting to the point where there's going to be too many legendaries. Lightning arrow. Alright, so we have a crown. Crown of uncontrolled elements. Yeah, I already have that. It's not that good. Shadow chaser armor. I already had that. Trapper's dance. That's okay. Projectile penetration +3 and projectile range +19%. That's okay. Thunderheart. What the hell is that? Oh, it's literally what I'm wearing. Did I just die? Oh. Thought I died. That would have been disappointing. I'll do 2 of each. I shouldn't need crit chance, because I get crit chance on... I get crit chance here, and then crit chance here. I gotta upgrade this. Bow of something. Go ahead and drop that. Well, this isn't that bad actually. Attack speed, projectile penetration, number of projectiles, physical damage, and physical resistance. It's just what I have is better. I'll do armor and HP. I got a lot of HP, but that's it already. Usually when I play this, I get more legendaries. Where is this dude? There he is. Yeah, so instead of the normal 20 minutes, this one's only 10. Evasion. So attack speed. Attack speed's pretty good, but... Oh, I wonder if they ended up like buffing... They end up like buffing the monsters or something? I swear last time I played this game it was easier. Critical hit chance, I guess. Whoa, this dude dropped a ton of shit. What did he drop? Old God's Tendrils, nice. So this looks like pretty hardcore summoner's gloves here. So summon creature life, dexterity converted to summon creature damage. Summon creature life, elemental damage per intelligence. Summon creature's chaos damage and wow, okay, so some pretty good summoner's gloves there. What else we got? This isn't nothing special here. I'm gonna move over here so I can pick that stuff up. That's not very good. This is also not very good. Or that. Let's see what I can pick up over here. We got Construct Core, Minion Ring, Ring of the False King, which is what this one is. See if this is better though. More strength, more damage per strength, more intelligence. Wow, that's literally better. Same thing, but better. So that's always nice. Go Guardian of the Lost King. Got 2 of those now. Soul Stealer Mask. Not bad. That's actually pretty good. And then another ring. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Ring of Myriad Aspects. We got Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, Crit Damage, Armor, Evasion, Health, Energy Shield, All Resist, and Attack Speed. Not bad. I don't think... Can't really pick up anything else. Okay, so there you have it. The lightning arrows should have done more damage. I'm kind of actually surprised this did more damage. But it did take me a long time to get this. But so basically you have these are your 2 attack moves. You use this for crit rate. This is for crit rate, attack damage, and projectiles. And then this is for just dodge. Just to keep you alive, basically. And that's it for that. See how much more bleeding damage I need to do. I want to unlock this. I didn't think it was going to take this long to unlock this stuff. Okay, so drop this stuff off real quick. Hats. Oops. Oh, doesn't go in there. Necklaces. Have to hoard everything. Belts, that's pretty full, so belts and gloves will move to the next area, which is going to be here. It's kind of my overflow here. Bleeding, poisoning, and burning. Not sure what else I do bleed with. I do bleed on my regular bow move. I could also do bleed with Blade Storm. It's kind of annoying that it's taking this long to get this. I do need to use the Barbarian more, so I guess I could do that. But yeah, Ranger's beast mode. He's my best character. So that was the Necromancer and the Ranger. We'll just go ahead and switch to the Barbarian real quick. I don't know if I can beat this difficulty with the Barbarian. I can try. So with this guy, I'm doing Lightning and... Well, I was doing Lightning and Frost, but then I switched over to just Lightning. I'm gonna get a drink of water real quick, and then see what I can do with the Barbarian. Okay. I know I can do a lot of bleed with the barbarian as well. So I really want to unlock that last difficulty. I know, I think I already said this, but I was originally doing frost and lightning. It looks like I switched to like physical and lightning, so going to see what we can do here. I really want to unlock that last difficulty, so I'm going to try to just do as much physical damage as I can. Or, I'm sorry, bleeding. We can unlock that. So okay, already inflicting bleed with the main weapon. And there's some other stuff I can get. Melee skill range for sure. Which way do I want to go? Frost blade, normally I would get, we're gonna do the brutal swing. I'm gonna try to do nothing but bleed. Well, I'm gonna do the one lightning. And then do armor. I should be able to do bleed with everything else. Let's see here. I think this can bleed. I can't remember. So it has a 20% chance when you swing your weapon to it. It's actually really good. It shoots these things out. You'll see it eventually. Yeah, right there. Shoots out those like arches. Shield max. Okay, I guess. Probably rather have pickup range, but the amount of sword energy, I think this can bleed too. Pretty sure you can do bleeding on that. But you also want critical. You want high criticals with that. Actually, my crit is pretty high right now, 51.8. Pretty much the only two I get critical on is the ranger and the barbarian, and then the two spellcasters I don't do critical on. This is a lot harder. So okay, the amount of sword energy. Okay, here we go. Throw axe. Every 8 seconds has a 50% chance to inflict bleed. %50 chance isn't terrible. The cooldown on that though is crazy bad. We'll do strength. Everything's gonna be doing just straight physical. Yeah, I already need more damage. Feel like I'm already not doing enough damage. Those skeletons hitting me is a little annoying. Blidstorm is pretty good. We're gonna do the brutal swing. Has a chance to do bleeding. Don't need the cursed tree. And what is my luck? Projectile split. Actually, see here. This has projectiles. Hold on, this is really long. 8 seconds. I don't really care for that. I'm pretty sure this can bleed too, so I'm wondering maybe if I should put it on here and then get my attack speed lower. Go ahead and try that. I'm pretty sure that does get pretty crazy. I have done that before. We'll do physical damage. Okay, skill launches +2 projectiles. We'll do that with sword key slash, I guess. Should be giving me... Okay, throwing axe chains to inflict bleed is increased to 100%. That's definitely nice. So it's 100 instead of 50. My luck at 40. How many projectiles do I have? 2 strength and dex. We'll go ahead and do this and get another projectile. Because everything, that's a projectile, that's a projectile, that's a projectile. +1 axe. Yeah, we'll do +1 axe. There should be 3 axes. Key slash is getting pretty crazy already. I'll do armor. I should probably go find a magnet. The amount of sword energy increased by 2. Yeah, those are about to be going everywhere. Definitely need more attack speed if I'm going to be utilizing that. We'll do accuracy and crit rate. I think I'm going to want fire armor. I think. Seems like my damage isn't really high enough. Actually, the skill damage doesn't seem all that bad. It's my weapon damage. Doesn't seem to be doing too great. Number of keys, sword keys generated is +3. Ooh, +1 axe ricochet. Guess we'll do this for now. Oh, I let that guy hit me. What the fuck? Something just did a lot. We'll do 8 of each stat there. Okay, apparently I'm letting this guy get too close to me. He's extremely fast, so I can't really help it too much. Length or length. Holy fuck, I'm gonna die. Yeah, he can just hit me out of nowhere. HP and armor. Fuck. Not today, bitch. Damn it. We'll go ahead and restart. So Blade Storm did the most, actually. I'm really just trying to do bleed damage. Didn't go quite as planned. Let's see here. Should probably try to hit up more of these shrines and stuff. Okay, brutal swing, more damage and more range. I don't need that. All more damage for sure. So critical damage. I guess we'll go ahead and take this. It's a little early, but luck +5. We'll go ahead and take Blade Storm again, because I'm pretty sure that adds bleed. We'll go 3 of each stat. I should probably maybe change my gear if I'm going to be doing like bleed and physical instead of, because I'm wearing like all lightning gear right now. That's whatever, I guess. Here, I don't want that. So let's go this way. I guess we'll do the cursed tree. Get the +1 projectile. Ow. Gonna need more. So your intelligence and XP, yeah, we'll do that. Number of projectiles +1. Skeleton trying to hit me is a little annoying. I feel like it's a little early for a magnet, but. Alright, so this is stun. Right, so here's the crit thing. When it crits, is a 20% chance to fire one more blade up to 3. We definitely want... Crit chance isn't bad, but we need it to be higher. XP gain. Probably should have done 3 of each stat, but... Bro. It did so much damage to me, holy shit. 15% chance to deal an extra hit, that's pretty cool. 50% chance to cast an additional melee skill. Apparently... Okay, casting that twice would be pretty epic. Dexterity, crit chance, and crit damage. We'll go ahead and take that. 10% chance to stun is kind of whatever. I don't really care for the rest of that. Strength and dexterity. I'll go ahead and grab this magnet before I die. Yeah, these penetrate. This is really good. Go ahead and go with that. HP and armor. Oh, victory shot was crazy good. So it increases attack speed and attack damage. And then you can buff it to also increase critical chance. I'll do attack speed and accuracy. So I don't even need fire armor. I forgot. It's victory shots what you want, not fire armor. Sword key slash. I have a passive that uses this every 6 seconds. Dude, I'm taking so much damage from these fucking arrows, man. Luck, we'll do physical and elemental damage. I'm not really doing any elemental damage right now, but need to heal before I die. Only a 20% heal, but use more attack speed. 2 per second's not bad, but this is a 20% chance per swing of your melee weapon, so you really want to get as fastest attack speed as possible with this guy. Okay, so this is travels farther. Blades travel farther. If I end up dying again, I'll change my gear and put on physical damage gear instead of lightning gear. Okay, armor and thorns. We'll go ahead and do that. Could probably use more resistances. Actually, my resistance is really good. I mostly just need armor and an HP. Okay, here we go. Applies bleed. I'm guessing with a 100% chance it says it applies bleed. Okay, so maybe if I really want to do a lot with bleed, I should use this, and then go like straight up just defensive after that. We'll do crit damage. Probably should have went HP, but so there was yeah, I don't care about that. Increases attack power and attack speed more, which is crazy. That doesn't matter. +2 projectiles is good. I'd rather do the split and bounce though, because I think I can do that on there. I could do +2 projectiles on here. Critical hit rate. I don't think I need that much critical hit rate. I don't remember, so. I think this can bleed too. We'll go with the victory shout. More attack damage, more attack speed. Really should be relying more on the sword slash instead of blade storm, to be honest, but oh, that did a lot. I guess as long as this bleeds as well, it's not that big of a deal. I don't think I want this. Oh wait, oh, it was something different. Alright, 10% damage, yes. We'll do shield regen, I guess, even though I don't have shit for shield. Probably should have done shield max instead. Okay, the torch. Looks like there's like 4 other magnets. We'll go ahead and go get this magnet. Okay, that my sword's really not doing shit for damage. Victory shout. Yeah, my skills seem to be doing good damage. My main weapon is not doing shit, which is a problem. We'll do XP gain. I still got 14 minutes. Attacking a target reduces their armor. Yes. Go some luck. Number of blades +1. Probably should do attack speed, but we'll do strength and dex. Attack speed's not bad. We'll do that. So that does more damage. More of each stat. Increases the sword's energy by 50%. I'm not sure what that means. It might be the size of it. Melee skill range. I think it's the size of the projectile. Blade duration by 1 second. Good accuracy and crit rate. Might not have even needed that, but extra crit rate, but I'll go ahead and take it. Yeah, because I'm at plus 93%. And then eventually that's going to give me 20. So I actually didn't even need that, but I haven't played this guy in a while, so I couldn't remember. The amount of sword energy increases by 2. Damn. That shit's crazy. Projectile pen, no. Strength. Man, I am taking like stupid amounts of damage from everything. With shield max, I don't need crit chance. Here we go. Projectiles can chain bounce on that. Chain bounce 3 times, which is crazy. And then if I can get the split on that, holy shit, that would just be absolutely insane. I mean, it's already pretty crazy. Let's see what we got here. Frost gloves, not bad. Has knockback effect. I guess that's cool. Do I have the bleed on this one? Okay, yeah. Elemental damage. Can't remember if I had to bleed this run or not. I'm actually doing a lot of damage considering I'm spec'd for physical, or I'm spec'd for lightning and not physical. I'm actually doing a lot of damage. I'm gonna take armor because I'm taking stupid amounts of damage. I should probably go get those books and the X for the magnet. We got it deals blade seal additional damage. Let's do sword length. Probably max that skill out. Oh my god, those are so big. That's absolutely crazy. Get additional armor, which is nice. Melee attack, 20% chance to generate a tornado. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. Brittle swing. Not sure how good the tornado is, but armor and HP. Not even gonna worry about luck. I got 50, it's good enough. Let's see here. Do more damage and attack speed. Got 11 minutes left. I should probably go get a magnet. XP gain, hell yeah. There's a treasure goblin. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. We'll keep doing the victory shout. Rust dash. We'll do, let's see here, +2 projectiles. I'd rather have the split though. Projectiles return after being fired, penetrating all targets. That's nice too. We'll go ahead and do that. Kill this guy. Some shitty boots. Projectile skill range, sure. Okay, definitely need a magnet. These are both projectiles, so. Hopefully I'm doing as much bleed damage as I think I am. I feel like I'm doing a lot, but. Also debatable. Shoots out a blade, sure. I think it's whenever it crits, right? Yeah, when a blade crits, shoots out a, or no. Oh, when a blade hits, there's a 20% chance to fire out a blade. 2 XP gain. Victory show. Elemental resistance damage. We'll do physical damage. We'll do strength and dexterity. Here we go. Increases crit rate by 20%. HP regen. So now my crit chance is like stupid high now. 4 of each stat. I'll do the sword slash. Strength. I feel like my HP isn't high enough. Victory shout. Do armor. Victory shout. I never even did get a fifth skill. I'll probably get the axe, I'm guessing. Just because that does bleed. 4 of each stat. I think I'm gonna get this magnet over here. And then I'll go head over towards the other magnet. Do movement speed. Sanity is pretty low. Speed again. Definitely use more sanity. I don't care about any of that. Victory show. Go with attack speed. This doesn't really matter, to be honest, but yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll do brittle swing. Strength and physical damage. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Might not be able to get this last difficulty today, which is unfortunate. I thought I was gonna be able to, but skill duration, no, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Guess I could do that. Deals more damage. I want to upgrade. Maybe go ahead and take the throw axe, I guess. Do additional armor. Up here, strength, agility, intelligence, crit damage, but I lose physical resistance. And the lame, do armor and HP. Doing pretty good damage. Maybe I should just do physical and bleeding on him instead of lightning. It seems to be working out better. Maybe I'll switch my gear. 100% chance to add bleed. Just wish it was more than every 8 seconds. I'll get this sandy and then I'll go get some more. We'll get another magnet. Yeah, I thought using the Necromancer poison, I thought I'd be able to unlock that achievement really fast, but I guess not. It's pretty unfortunate. 20% chance to inflict bleed is kind of whatever, but I'm not really hitting stuff very often with that, so we'll do Blade Storm. Melee skill range, that helps. Okay, I guess we'll take that. I thought Blade Storm could bleed though. I think it can. I'll do that for more speed, more attack speed and damage. Like evasion, just in case. My damage is more than good right now. I wonder if I could use like a bow, like a bleed bow, rather than use a sword. And the range on it is just so low. I was just about to ask, where is this guy? Get wrecked. I don't care about any of that. Guess we'll go with XP gain. Shield regen, intelligence, I guess. Not very good amulet. Oh no, my sanity's too low. I think physical damage, I guess. Starting to get a little crazy. All the projectiles and everything. Increased damage. Drill swing, I guess. I don't care about that. I guess we'll go cooldown reduction, I suppose. Sanity's too low. What do I need cooldown on? Just the blade storm and the axe throw, because this doesn't matter. Number of blades. It'd be cool if there was a way that you could see, like when you're not in the game, not in the map, that you could see like all the skills, what they do and whatnot. Damage. Be nice if I could get blade rotation radius. Be nice if I could get some sanity orbs. Magnet would be cool. Projectile skill range, sure. What else got? I got 3 projectiles, so. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it does have a 25% chance to inflict bleed. But this is 100%, and then this ends up being 100% as well. I'm better off using those two for the sake of bleed. What was that? 25% chance is pretty fucking low. I don't know why I'm not getting any of those orbs. Finally got a couple. I've never used the bow on the barbarian before, but I think I might have to do it. Get some bleed damage. Do blade duration increase by 1 second, I guess. Just trying to pick up XP at this point. Do attack speed. I could probably just stand in one spot. A poor sanity. Just cooldown reduction, I guess. 7.2 seconds. Doesn't say how long it lasts, but lasts long enough. Projectile penetration, sure. Not really necessary, but because this penetrates, this penetrates. I think this does too, actually, doesn't it? This one might not, but the other two penetrate, so don't really need it. I'll do Blade Storm, I guess. Strength. That one, I guess. More attack speed. I wonder though, do I have to do normal attack probability release raid? I wonder if I can do that with if I use a bow. I'm not sure how that works. I'm gonna find out though. This level is definitely the easiest out of the 5 though, for sure. Thank you for the follow, Emma. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Got some chaos boots, so that's nice. Alright, so holy smokes, Blade Storm did over 17 million. That was absolutely insane. But because of the range on this, I wasn't able to really hit anything with my sword, so I wasn't able to do this. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. Alright, so here is the plan. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick, and then when I come back, I'm going to switch out the, I'm going to switch out my gear, and then do another run. Sup, Emma? I'll be right back. Ooh, yeah, I've been drinking a ton of water. So all right, so what I'm gonna do, so I don't get confused here, drop this stuff off in here. I do want to keep this stuff separated since this is my lightning build. So I'm gonna do In this chest here is where I'll put my stuff. I'm gonna see if I can do, I'm pretty sure I have a bow. Okay, so this one is bleed coefficient and also bleed duration. So we'll hold on to that for now. But probably gonna end up changing that. Let's see what else we got here. Nothing there. That's fire. I just want to look at the weapons first. I have like way less bows than I thought I did. This is the same bow that my whatchamacallit has, my ranger has, which is really good. Okay, so we got projectile penetration and number of projectiles, which is good. It's lightning. Maybe I should do also attack speed. Physical damage, physical resistance. I really want to do the bleed though, is the thing. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll try that bow. Switch over to, let's go helmet. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything like specifically for bleed. This is debuff duration. I don't think that counts for bleed though. It's physical damage. Kind of some shitty helmets. Where was this one? No. Sprint distance, dodge chance, physical damage per agility point. That's not bad. Come on. Why don't you try working, maybe? Just double checking. Buttons don't like to work sometimes. Might end up being a little bit of a weird build, but okay, now we got armor. Did I go into the wrong one? No. Projectile penetration. That doesn't really do me any good. What was this? Oh, this one's pretty cool, actually. I think I might be able to do something better. Abnormal duration increase. I think that's for like stun and stuff like that. Projectile penetration. Doesn't really look like I have like super good stuff for physical. Shit, I forgot about my set pieces too. Health, drop item amount, rare equipment, strength. Not bad. What do we have here? We got wasteland. No, that doesn't do me any good. What about God Hunter's Nameless Pact? I could do that. Bow skills increase arrow size and range. Not what I'm trying to use though. Oh, here we go. Bleeding multiplier. That gives me 2 bleed things there. And that's God Hunter's Nameless Pact. I have the... Bow skill increase arrow size and range. That gives me another... Actually, I think I can make this work here. Let's do... So that gives me +2 arrows, +1 penetration. We got bleed. I can probably make that work. Okay, so put these back over here. Just don't want to mix things up. The helmet, we'll keep the helmet for now. Amulet. Lightning. Fire, cold. I got a ton of cold amulets. I just keep what I have on. I'm good on gloves. We got belt. Projectile skill range. Higher attack speed would be nice. Bleeding multiplier. And then what else does that leave? Boots. Boots. Projectile penetration and range. Guess we could try this one. So that way we get looks like +2 arrows and +3 penetration. Try and do this as fast as I can. I think that's... I don't know about armor. So we did weapon, helmet, boots, ring, gloves, belt. I'm gonna leave the amulet. Armor, I don't really have better armor. Critical hit amplification. I don't really need that. I could do this one. Attack speed, projectile pen, dual cast, and armor. Sure, why not? That is a ton of penetration. So we'll see if this even works. I've never used a bow on barbarian, so I don't even know if this works. About to find out. Making history here. Whoa, that was a long dash. So let's see here. Yeah, so 21% range with projectiles, which is cool. All right, let's see what happens. Wow, that's 0.48. That's pretty fast. Okay, so it's still letting me pick it. Definitely victory shout. If this ends up working, projectile skill range, that'll be crazy. That would mean a bow is better than additional damage. Yeah, I mean a bow is better than a sword. We've already got what, 5 arrows on this? This is crazy. Pretty good attack speed. Definitely strength. I forgot what I said. Penetration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penetration. Which is already crazy. Okay, that guy took a lot of damage. Gonna keep going with victory shout. Yeah, I've done one-handed and shields. I've done two-handed. I've always wanted to try a bow and just never did. So we'll see how this goes. I think we'll do cooldown reduction. I don't need cooldown reduction for that, but I will need it for the throwing axe. And honestly, that might be it. Do speed. Run around faster. Damage is okay. Like I'm not one-shotting everything, so. I mean, the regular skeletons I am, but here we go. Let's see if it works. It does work. That is crazy. Honestly, I don't think that should work. I kind of feel like it shouldn't work unless you're actually using a sword or a melee weapon, not a sword. And now you can just run around with the bow and it can still work. That's crazy. Well, we're gonna be doing lots of bleed now. I don't think I need that, so we'll do 2 of each stat. XP gain. Projectile split. I want that on both. I should probably do it on this for now. Yeah, I'm thinking bow is definitely gonna be best for barbarian, which is weird, but as long as they don't change it. If they change it to where you have to use a melee weapon, which honestly they should, bow is definitely gonna be what you want to do for barbarians now. The whole purpose of this was to get bleed. So I gotta try and get bleed as fast as possible, because as of right now, I'm not doing any bleed at all. I could have swore I had more bows. I must have trashed my bows or something. I could have swore I had more. Crit rate, yeah, so now my crit rate's gonna be like that, just jumped up to 72. Won't show me because it unpaused, yeah. A base of 72, which is crazy. Fire, go ahead and snatch up this, what's it called? Magnet. But the nice thing about using the bow is, you know, it's obviously you can easier to not get hit because you don't have to run up to it to smack it with your sword. We're definitely going to keep going into that until I can get the bleed. I don't need crit rate. Until we can get the 100% bleed on it. I think I'm going to skip that this time, as crazy as that sounds. I'll go with strength. Okay, applies bleed. Do attack speed and accuracy. Doing almost 3 attacks per second, which is crazy. Armor and HP. Oh, he's stuck. We'll take advantage of it. Oh, never mind. This is a 25% chance to apply bleed, so 25% chance on the arrows. Damage. It's gonna end up being 100% on the sword energy. I don't like that he's extremely fast. Crazy. We'll do, I don't care about that, so we'll do that. Protective. Do the no, we'll do protective. Penetration, I don't care about. I got plenty of penetration. This doesn't matter either. projectile skill range for sure. That'll be good for my arrows and the key slash. Okay, HP. Gotta keep getting it just in case. Just in case the game wants to try and one-shot me, per usual. I have no idea how much, bleed damage I'm doing though is the only problem. That's the whole point of this, is for bleed. Also feels extremely weird using a bow on a barbarian. I'll use the cursed tree to get more projectiles, because why not? Never have too many. I want to kill the elites for the extra XP. Strength and dex. Let's see, how many more magnets are there? I only see one other magnet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'm definitely gonna have to look into putting some better gear on. Since I'm spec'd the way I am. Just do a bow bleed build, I guess. Do luck and pickup range. Victory shout's almost done. Gives me lots of attack speed, doing almost 3 attacks per second with my bow. I'll do pickup range. I'm not too worried about evasion rate. Let's see. I want to go get that book. So I'll go get the book to the west, and then I'll make my way back east. Go get that magnet. Well, that was crazy. Got so many projectiles right now. Well, this guy's got a lot of HP. Okay, ooh. Should I do... This is 100% guaranteed to apply bleeding, so we'll go ahead and do return on that. I was like, just about broke my computer. Holy shit. Sword's energy. Yeah, I think that's the size of it. Wish it was a higher than a 20% chance though, but I guess I don't want to make it too good. Attack speed. I don't know why that'd be on there, but okay. Nothing too good there. Too good attack speed, why not? Only lower it at like 0.3. Nothing good there. Do XP gain. What do we got here? Wasteland Flesh Law, which is a summoning trap set, it looks like. Okay, very interesting. I guess I'll just go over to the other magnet and just kind of chill at this point. Forgot what this was. Oh, nothing. Nothing special. Crit damage, yeah. I don't know why I didn't think to use a bow a lot sooner. This is absolutely crazy. That maxed out. Might as well do damage, why not? More energy from the sword. Increase the length. XP gain. I don't need the throw axe, but we'll go ahead and take it anyway. Oh, look at that, I got like 4 axes coming out. Take another axe. Jeez, this is absolutely nuts. Guess we'll do a cooldown for the axe, but damage. Oh, this guy's about to get melted. Maybe not. Extremely strong, yeah, I'd say so. My goodness. I'll take luck. Projectiles can chain bounce. There we go. We'll do that with the arrows since they apply bleed. Well, this does too, but it's only a 20% chance of happening 3 times a second, basically. This is 6.4 seconds. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and do it on there, I guess. Now we got, they split, they bounce, which is what we want. We got return on that. Thunder bound, what the hell is that? Lord energy. What's a belt? Lightning belt. Okay. Not bad. That looked like a ring. Yeah, I've got a bunch of those. Fire and ice rings, they're not that good. Strength and dex. Make things a little more crazy and do another projectile for fun. So I don't have enough. It'd be nice if I could get another magnet, but not the end of the world, but whatever. Alright, well, we found the broken build for the barbarian. I don't even know what else I could use. I mean, really all you need is like these 3 right here, and that's it. Do dexterity for move speed and attack speed. I have no idea what other skill I would use, because technically I don't even need this skill. Now, this gets health and armor, so I guess if you wanted to not die, you could do that. Got 2 skills maxed out already. Whoa. 2 XP gain. It covers the entire map. Crazy. I don't need more arrows, but see what all I can get on the axe here. Not that they'll even have an opportunity to even touch anything, because everything's getting melted long before that. Yeah, I might just be better off just staying still at this point. I'm gonna pick up these sanity orbs. I need more sanity. Yeah, maybe I'm just better off just sitting here and spinning in a circle. Rotating axe size increase, okay. Dang, those get big. Additional damage, reduces armor. I mean, I don't really need to do that. Attack speed. Because 3 attacks per second isn't enough. There we go, we got the bounce again. So this bounces, we'll have these bounce, because why not? Bouncing on that would be cool too. Oh my gosh. 100% chance to inflict bleed. I don't even know how many more levels I'm gonna be able to go up before this ends. Projectile skill range. I don't think I need any more of that. We'll do attack speed. 0.27, that's crazy. If I could get up to 5 attacks per second, that would be absolutely nuts. The Blind Axe becomes a burning Blind Axe, dealing additional fire damage with a chance to burn. No, I won't bleed. Returns, dealing damage to enemies in its path. Nice. Okay. So the throwing axe isn't bad. It just has a kind of has a long cooldown, but other than that, doesn't seem too bad. Go shield. What is my crit rate? Crit rate's at 110, so not sure how it's that high. This is extra 20%. Yeah, I have no idea how it's that high, but I'll take it. Knockback, I don't really care. Reduces armor, sure. I don't really care about knockback, I just care about bleed. Strength. Yeah, I thought my old build was good. This is way better. So my old build was I was doing a melee weapon, and then I was doing lightning and frost. Skill cooldown reduction, alright. Which that build actually worked out really well, but this is obviously even better. I'm just gonna, I'll do XP gain actually. I was gonna do attack speed again, but watch me get one shot by the Skeleton King. Okay, Skeleton King can't handle me. I'm just gonna keep doing XP gain. Another axe, I don't care about that. The travel distance. I don't care about any of that either. Do critical damage. More critical, holy shit. Critical damage is up to 285. I'm pretty sure that's a damage multiplier too, so. I don't care about knockback. Ooh, ricochet +2, cool. Yeah, I do like those axes though. HP regen, sure. Just in case it doesn't hurt to do stuff like that just in case you do happen to get hit. Rotating axe size is bigger. It's almost maxed out. Strength. Yeah, if I really want to, I could get Blade Storm. Definitely not necessary, but I totally could. I've never done Whirlwind Sweep. I'm pretty sure I've never used that before, so it has a chance. Normal attack has a chance to be released using two-handed melee weapons to sweep around the body. Unless it's just a whirlwind. 50% chance of creating a small tornado upon hit. Sure. I'll do that just for fun. Just because I want to see it happen. Haven't seen it happen yet. Is that the tornado? Guess we'll do cooldown. 50% chance of creating a small tornado. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it happen though. The flying axe has a knockback effect. I don't care about that. I mean, it's hard to see what's going on, but go luck, I guess. Attacks have a chance. Using two-handed melee weapons to sweep around the body. Maybe this one only works with melee weapons? Skill cooldown reduced. Now it's 4.16 seconds. Not bad. Good damage. I could use a magnet so bad. Spinning axe count +2. Also does a shitload of damage. 154 through 258. That's just base damage. That's with no buffs. Yeah, actually pretty strong for throwing axes. Projectile skill range, why not? I don't care about that or that. Go dexterity. Move speed and attack speed. Almost 4 attacks a second. Pretty much 4 attacks a second. I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident I could beat the hardest difficulty, considering this is the second hardest difficulty. Probably should have looked at the bleed number before this to see how much bleed damage I'm actually doing. I don't think there's a way to see afterwards, but... Sweeping strike, critical strikes always generate a tornado. Tornado size and damage is higher. Tornado range is bigger. Okay. The whirlwind sweep is kind of cool. I mean, if you did whirlwind sweep and sword slash, seems pretty cool. Yeah, I'll definitely have to go through my gear again and see if there's better stuff I can put on. I was trying not to take too long the first time. I might not have anything better to put on right now, though. I might have to play with my ranger, get some more gear with the ranger, and then switch over to the barbarian and put the gear on. Tornado duration. No intelligence, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's almost over, so. The last guy spawns at 1 minute. Where is he? I've had this guy one-shot me before too. Sometimes after you kill him, yeah, he'll do that. He'll do that move, and which still does damage to you. Okay, didn't look like it did that time, but yeah, that was absolutely crazy. So we did 19 million with the multiple arrows. Yeah, see, it doesn't show bleed damage on here. There's no way I did 0 bleed damage. I just refuse to believe that, so. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Ooh. So that was my version of the Barbarian Bleed build. Which I don't think there's any other talents I could change. Yeah, no, this is the best setup here, so. Think belt there. Yeah, I don't know. I could just bleed coefficient and increase bleed multiplier. I know there's an item that I don't know what happened to it. I could have swore I had it in here somewhere. It's like every time you hit with a critical, it increases the bleed multiplier. Maybe I should use... Oh no, because that does bleed. I think it's gloves. I didn't see it earlier though. It's all the same? Yeah, I need to get rid of those. Burn. Just looking for those. Oh, here it is. I didn't see it last time. Okay, so we got... This one's better. Well, this isn't bad though. This is a plus 7% multiplier, plus it's the arrow size and range, I guess. This is more crit chance that I don't need, crit damage. And then ooh, I was trying not to sneeze. Each critical hit increases bleeding multiplier by 1%, and I'm doing 100% crit. So that might actually be better. Than that. Strength, attack speed, accuracy. Yeah, I think the ghoul claws are better for that. Other than that, that's a bleed. Yeah, that's a bleed multiplier too. We got bleed coefficient and duration, bleed multiplier, bleed multiplier. I could technically swap out rings. Increase physical damage per dexterity, which isn't bad. I don't know, there's gotta be a better amulet that I have though. I don't think gold does me much good. No, there really isn't though. Stuff that can help me stay alive longer. Yeah, I don't know. But, alright. That was fun. So that is going to be it for today. Unfortunately, I do have to go to work. But I do want to thank y'all for coming out today, hanging out with me. Unfortunately, I was not able to finish Godforsaken today like I thought I was going to be able to, but that's okay. I can always play it again another time. Tomorrow I am going to be live streaming Diablo 4. I am going to start doing Diablo 4 every Sunday. I don't know for how long, but I just started playing it again. I bought it when it first came out and I like barely played it, and then I just started playing it again a couple days ago. So I'm gonna do that on Sundays. But then other than that, I'm just gonna have my regular schedule. So yeah, that's gonna be it. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like and a comment below, share the video with all your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.